Page 67, this is a G major warm-up thingy, or five-finger patterns, whatever. The five-finger patterns, they're talking about a position. Like C position, where each finger's on a note, just 5 of them, and C's the bottom note. And it could be any C position. Here they're using G, so G's the bottom note. Still all the white keys, because G major has one black key, but it's not one of these keys. It's an F sharp. So I like to use the scales for warm-ups, not these, but whatever. At the bottom of the page, they're offering you an ad-lib thing where you can make up your own melody if you like to do that sort of thing. The first line of this thing at the bottom, this is in the key of G major. The second line is in the key of E minor. Same key signature, they both have one sharp. A lot of pieces will do that. They'll go back and forth between the relative major and minor throughout the piece just fine, because it fits harmonically, it fits well. Well, if you're wanting to improvise with it, you need notes that fit with the chord. A lot of blues and jazz, they use seventh chords throughout. I mean, we haven't been doing it here yet, but if you really get into it, you're going to use seventh chords throughout. Although you could use 6 other chords, they want to add that tension. If you're kind of looking for ideas of what notes to play, you can read the chords in the right hand down here. Just play notes primarily in those chords. You don't have to just play those notes. If it sounds okay, it is okay. Go with that. I'm going to play this thing at the bottom, and if you want to experiment and see if you can come up with melodies that kind of go along with this, you go right ahead. And I'm going to play it twice. I'll repeat it once, play it twice. 4.